Hey friends, so today is about getting your business ready to sell because the hard truth is most businesses are not in a position to be sold. It's not only revenue, it's not only structure, it's you. The founder is the business. And that's a challenge for a lot of silver tsunami founders who are now trying to exit their business, or at least in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, get their business ready to exit. And I would argue right now is a prime time to exit your business because there are a lot of buyers looking for businesses probably just like yours, industry agnostic, who want to grow and build their own business. So here are 5 tools that I would say we could look at to help you get your business ready to sell in the next months or year, depending on your time frame and when you want to do it. And it could just be that you want to give that business down to your kids or to other family members. That's good too, because they'll still need the same structure, same systems, same 5 things in place to be able to step in and run your business. So, number one, consolidate all of your businesses, your ventures. And if it's just one business, consolidate the financials into a concise business that doesn't include all of the personal stuff that you've probably got inside your business. So, consolidate your financials. There are all kinds of tech, automation, systems, tools, talent in place that can do that for you today to help you get your books in order so that you have a financial story to tell a potential buyer. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. That story can be told, but you got to have your books in order to be able to tell that financial story. And a lot of founders we talk to, they don't know stuff like what is your gross margin, what is your profitability, what is your future cash flow look like. And so getting your financials in order can be a huge step in the right way. And quite frankly, there's a lot of tech and automation right now that will really help you do that. So you're not having to fork out a bunch of money to partners. You still need a good accounting of partners, but the tools are there today to do that. All right. Number 2, separate yourself from the business. So buyers want to be able to come in and see a business that they can step into and run, or put talent in to be able to run that business for them. What they're probably going to be seeing though is you being the leader, being the salesperson, being the recommender, being the whatever for almost everything inside your business. And so we're going to have to figure out a way to separate you from that business, not only from the financial stuff, like we talked about in the first point, your expenses, your personal stuff that you're running through the business. That's all part of number 1. Number 2 is getting the systems in place. Because remember, building that business, you probably are going to agree, was built on the right people, following a big old purpose, and the systems in place, the processes to do that without you. So that's where the processes are going to come in. The 3 Ps: the people, the purpose, the processes. So it might mean that you've got to get the right people in place or the right processes in place so that you are not the sole quarterback of that business. Super Bowl was last night, so coming off that, but you're not the sole quarterback of your business. You've got the structures in place that it can operate autonomously without you. Now, there's a good side of this. When you do this, you can now spend your time at the golf course, in your hobbies, with your family, with your friends, with your whatever gets you interested. You can find your time back to be able to do that outside of your business, because guess what? It's going to be running for you. All right, number 3, we're going to get the systems and automation in place to eliminate all of the manual hand-to-hand combat. So you know this more than we all do, that building businesses of the past was built on hand-to-hand relationships. When we wanted to grow, we hired people. That's how I started my first business in 2007. We wanted to grow it and scale it. We hired people. Now, the technology, the systems are in place to automate that. Now, the cool kids are talking about AI and all this stuff. Yes, there are some components of that, and I'm sure you're using AI or some version of it on a daily basis. But the automation, the technology, bringing that into the business, whether that's attracting our ideal customer, whether that's nurturing our potential customers, whether that's helping you convert them, whether that is delivering the best solution ever, or most importantly, and probably where you are, whether that is helping you scale the business up. A tech review and tech audit, an AI automation audit, is a tool that will help you understand where you are today and what gaps do you need to fill from a technology automation standpoint. And so it's a cool exercise. Find an AI automation agency. Most of those are free right now. We have one, and it's just a place to find the bottleneck and see if you can solve that bottleneck in your business with tech, automation, or talent, and then find your next bottleneck. And it's going to increase the valuation of your business more than you can ever imagine. All right. Number 4, let's prove that the business has forward runway and that it can run without you. How are we going to do that? We're going to have to make sure that we've got strong customer relationships. We're not relying on one customer, and that the business has a trajectory to grow into the future. So from a competitive standpoint, competition matters, but it doesn't matter as much as many people think. What really matters is your position in the market and your ability to provide a 7-star service to a client base. So what is 7-star service? Well, everybody talks about 5-star customer service. It's just going above and beyond to give the best service that you can inside your business and for the products and services that you provide. So it's positioning your business to be ready for your future customers. And the world is changing so fast right now that we want to make sure that you've got the right tech talent and automation to be able to tell that future story to your customers. There are lots of ways to do this, but it's making sure that you've got the right future runway positioned well for your future customer, because anybody that's coming in is buying future cash flow. Just remember that. They're buying the future. They're not buying the past. And so we want to make sure we paint that future story really, really nice. Now, number 5, we talked about a little bit about this in 4, but it's provide a way for future growth. Now, is that a product extension that you could add? Is that a new market territory that you could add? Is that maybe buying a competitor of yours and stacking the two companies together? What does the future potential of the business look like? Because again, like we talked about, buyers are buying the future. They're buying the future cash flow. They're buying the future story, not the current or the past. I have sold businesses where customers have left after that first month, and that creates all kind of havoc inside the business because you expect a certain thing. We expected a certain thing, and our customers expected a certain thing. And so just know that you've got to be in a position to tell that future story and show a future path, because the future, whatever it is, whether that's about the new markets, new people, buying a competitor, entering new regions, whatever that is, that future is going to be what people are looking to acquire. So if you're operating a business, it doesn't really matter the type, home service business, whether that's a manufacturing business, a product service company, a tech company, doesn't matter. What we want to do is we want to make sure that we've got the right people in place so that the business is not operating with you. We've got the right processes in place so that, again, the business is not operating with you. And we've got the right tools and purpose so that the future looks bright, because that's what we want to get our businesses attuned to, is the future looking good, so that we can go tell the story of the past, tell the story of the future, and get that business sold so that you can find ultimately freedom. And that is the biggest unlock in entrepreneurship that you'll ever find. So congratulations on being on your journey. Keep rocking it and keep building that business of your dreams, and you will find the right uses for tech, talent, and automation in your businesses that will help you be ready to exit on your terms when you're ready to the right buyer who wants to come in and take your legacy and build it into something great for you in the future. All right, friends, keep rocking it. My name is Andy Smith, and fellow entrepreneur, supporting you, encouraging you on your journey to build great businesses. Take care.